You're traveling through another dimension. A dimension not only of sight and sound, but of mind. A journey into a wondrous land whose boundaries are that of imagination. Your next stop, the Twilight Zone.
All right, guys, this is Old School Will. I was asked the other day about in relationships, what do I think about a relationship being 50-50 or a marriage being 50-50? And you know, being a person from the old school generation, or things were done a little bit different back in my day. Relationships and marriages was a partnership where we both strive for the same things in life, and that was to raise a family and have some of the better things in life. And there were a lot of sacrifices that we had to make, both of us. My exes worked. They had jobs and they raised a family, took care of the kids, and old school was out there busting his butt trying to make sure we had the best homes and best cars, and took care of the maintenance on the homes and the cars, which is at times not easy. But we worked as a team. It wasn't all this nonsense I'm seeing nowadays about I'm not going to cook and I'm not going to clean for my husband and I'm not going to do all this. He's got to do all that on his own. With that being said, well, why are you married? Why are you in a relationship? You wash your own clothes, but you can't wash your husband's. You're going to see that in a couple of the videos that I'm going to show. But yes, I believe a relationship should be a partnership. If your husband loses his job, what are you going to do? Get a divorce? That's what I see a lot of people doing today. Instead of, until death do us part. We give up too easy. Then we go out there and you think grass is greener on the other side, and after a day, a week, or a month, you find out, wow, did I make a serious mistake? But hey, guess what? You're divorced. One of the biggest problems I see with this generation and the generation prior to this is you think you can live a Kim Kardashian or one of these sports people or movie stars' life. It does not work like that. Those were the fortunate ones who made it. And that's probably less than 1%, way less than 1%. But yes, I do feel that a relationship should be a partnership, because I have this question to ask y'all. If a woman expects a man to pick up to 100% of the tab all the time and she's working, what is she doing with her money? Is she stockpiling that money for a rainy day in case something goes wrong in the marriage or the relationship, to where she would have bailout money? And now you've put all that pressure and stress on your husband or your boyfriend to take care of everything. Another thing, in a relationship at the initial startup point, it's like you want to know who that person is. And you're going to do some of the things that person may not expect you to do to find out what their reactions are going to be. Like I would tell someone, when I tell them, but I would ask, hey, let's go to the beach. Have a picnic or something. I know that sounds corny today. But the reason why I'm asking that is I'm trying to get your mindset. Where are you? Are you one of these individuals who think that you should be taken to a 5-star restaurant right off the bat? Or are you the type that say, well, wait a minute, this guy he's kind of conservative. He wants to make sure his money goes where it needs to go and not for nonsense. But getting back to the 50-50 again, folks, when you see some of these videos, you're going to probably ask yourself the same thing. Women are finding out that, hey, it wasn't that great, divorcing your husband. It wasn't that great. I can't make it on my own. You can't have two alphas in the same family. That's why the man was supposed to be the person to run the family. Might not like that, but that's the way life is. But anyhow, with all that being said, let's go ahead and delve into the realm of should 50-50 relationships be a thing, or should I just fleece off my spouse or my husband the entire time? Yeah, let's see how that turns out. Well, let's see how it's turning out now, since a lot of the women are finding out, hey, it didn't work. That being said, let's go ahead and let's get started.
Come on, I'll do 50-50. Come on. What all bills you want me to pay? And what you paying? Or we doing half of everything? Babe, you cook tonight? Or am I cooking? Babe, you ain't take the garbage out. I'll go ahead and take it out. Babe, I'm finna fill up my car. I'm already at the gas station. Babe, your car need gas. I'm already at the gas station. I'll put it in. You ain't gotta worry about it. Babe, you in my car. Just make sure you put gas. I got you. It's already taken. Let me be stupid. Yeah. Come on, 50-50. Come on.
Let me say something about this young lady here. As you know, on my podcast here, I try to be 100 with you guys. First of all, this woman is not sincere. I guess she's trying to get her ratings or her likes or her clicks or whatever up. She's not sincere. The smirk on her face and all this other nonsense I'm hearing, that's not real. That is not real. I mean, it's almost like this is a joke. Well, it's not a joke for all those folks that are divorced and now wishing they had their husbands back, because they couldn't ride the tide out in their life.
Come on, cause I ain't getting it now. So come on. I'm tired of being by myself and doing everything by myself. I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of being an alpha woman. I'm tired of being masculine. I am tired.
Did you hear what she said? She's tired of being an alpha woman, and she's tired of being strong. So, as I said in my startup, you can't have two alphas in the same relationship or the same family. It does not work. That's why I say she's not for real. I mean, this is a joke.
Come on, bring it on. What all you want me to do? What all you need me to do? What's up? What's good? You need your clothes ironed? That's already done. What's up? We washing clothes? That's already done. We don't wash dishes because we're using paper plates and paper cups. And
this also shows how folks were brought up, from the moms or dads or both or just one of each. This is how they were raised. They have no concept of whatsoever as to what it takes to survive and to live. If you weren't married or if you didn't have a boyfriend, how are you going to survive? You have to cook and clean and do all that stuff for yourself, don't you? Or are you going to live in a filthy house the rest of your life and eat Burger King all the time? Whoops, I shouldn't have said that. Or I'm going to blip that one. Or you're going to eat out all the time. I flat out don't get it, folks.
Because I ain't washing dishes. That's one thing I'm not doing, is washing dishes. Because I clean as I cook anyway. For me to get up with a full stomach go wash some damn dishes, I ain't doing it.
If I was with a man that's fully in his alpha energy, in his masculine energy, a good partner, he's there for me, he protects me, he does a lot of things, but financially he cannot completely do the job, then I don't mind.
Fine. Yeah.
Then I don't mind going 50-50 or helping my man, because I love
support
him.
It's a partnership, right?
Yeah.
And these two ladies got it. It's a partnership, and you're going toward the same direction, or supposed to. But when you're pulling against each other, guess what? Once you let go, it's separated, that's it. It's over. But these two ladies seem to have the right mindset here. And that's what men initially are trying to look for up front when they start a relationship. Also, I have to say this. I don't see enough people saying this enough. Why do we use so much profanity? Is it just because we can't come up with the right word and we throw a four-letter word or something into into our conversation. I just don't get that part. And that's just a little added. I just have to say that. Why do we curse so much? I just, oh well.
Yeah. But imagine he's not understanding, not caring, not loving, not there, not supportive.
But what's your money?
He's narcissistic. And on top of all that, you have to pay for that shit. Yeah. If you have qualities that can cover up what you can bring to the table, then I'm more than happy to bring the rest of it to the table.
Would you?
Yeah, and also those what we used to call the Pookies and Ray Rays, they have women's minds so messed up until they think all good men are like those guys that did them wrong. And that's where they're making their biggest mistake. Because men of today, they have woke up. They see what is going on, and they don't want to have any more to do with the nonsense. They don't have time for it. Their value is a lot higher than most individuals or most women think. And a disclaimer, I'm not talking about all women. There are a lot of good women out there. Lord knows there's a lot of good women. But what I'm disappointed in, I don't see enough of those good women on sites like this or YouTube or Instagram speaking up for what is right to get these mindsets of these other women corrected.
Be okay with us going 50-50?
Of course, no problem.
Okay, so we can split the bills, we can split
50-50 and everything.
Yeah.
50-50, you give me 50% your property, 50% your salary, 50% all you own, no problem. And the bill, no problem, I pay 100%.
And men, these are the ones we have to watch out for. And this is why marriage in the future is going to probably become non-existent. Men have learned how to protect what they have accomplished. A lot of women of this generation and the generation prior, they're out for only one thing, and that's your finances. Once you put that ring on their finger, and like I said, ladies, I am not talking about all ladies. Good gracious, let's get that out of your mind to begin with. I'm talking about the ones that are trying to influence other women to go down that same narrow road they're already on. That's wrong. But the gold diggers that are out there who only wants a buck out of it or want a baby out of it and then divorce you and then take half of what you have or more and they brought nothing into the equation, those are the ones you have to watch out for.
That's not the way that it works because
This is 50-50 what you told me.
yeah, but I meant like for the rent, like I meant for groceries.
What rent? You need to buy me an apartment.
Well, yeah, we could discuss about that, but then what about what I'm bringing to the table?
What do you bring to the table?
I will protect you.
I don't need protection. I'm a Russian.
I can provide for you.
Provide, okay, 50% all you have, it's mine.
I meant more so like I can make you laugh. So
Notice how many times she says I and me. I always thought it would be we and us. Listen to people when they talk. If they keep saying I, me, my, that's a red flag. Those are red flags. And you need to not walk but run as fast as you can in the opposite direction from them.
Yeah, you do with things you say 50-50, you make me laugh.
I don't think a woman should ever marry a man that does not have a mind to 100% provide for her. You have a conversation with a man as a woman and he's sitting there, he's bringing up 50-50, I want you to come up with 50, I'm gonna come up with it. He's not a masculine man in my. If I were a woman, I would.
Let me correct this brother. He said that he's not a man because he's asking you 50-50. Now, I'm not in agreement totally on the 50-50 part of it, but what I see is, why do I have to ask you? When you see the bills need to be paid and I don't have enough money to cover it, bills that you help make, electricity that you burnt, gas that you burnt, and I have to ask you and you outright see that, there's something wrong with that, folks. But this guy here, he's not correct at all. These are the type of individuals I always tell folks, you got to watch out for. You have to watch what they say, or listen to what they say.
Dismiss any man that came up with a conversation about 50-50.
Husbands that want you to pay your 50%. If you got to pay 50-50 for everything, then you are just roommates together. That's what.
And if I have to ask you to pay and you see we're struggling, then I have a problem with that. I thought we were supposed to be partners, supposed to be heading toward the same goal, to make a family, to live comfortably, not for me to be the one that suffers while you have a good time through the relationship. That's not the way it works.
Your whole relationship is you just two roommates. You pay yours, he pays his.
I don't believe in 50-50 in relationships because my money is your money and your money is my money. When I'm up and you're down, I got you because I know when you're up and I'm down, you got me too. It's a partnership. We share everything. It's 2 in 1, baby.